Hey everybody, this is Empress 555. Thank you so much for tuning in to this E-555 Chronicle. I know it's been a little while, so I wanted to give you one today, all right? So make sure you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live and for other readings and messages, all right? Leave a comment to let me know how this resonates with you. Today we're going to talk about, when they come back, all right? So I just want you to know that no matter what, you've always had value. Okay? You've always been valuable. No matter who turned you down, who turned their back on you, you have always had value. Most times, it's when we have to recognize our value first that others see it as well. So once you recognize it, you project it out to other people and they see it. So say for instance, somebody comes back from your past and all of a sudden they have so much to tell you. All of a sudden they want to know all about you. When you were so ready before to really share your life or share your goals or share your vision with them in the past, right? So they come back during a time, if you notice, when you're doing better, when you're vibrating, when you're successful, when things seem to be looking up for you, maybe something about your vibe or your aura is different. Okay, your vibration has changed from when they last knew you, or your last encounter with the person, or even that last conversation. Maybe they noticed this via your social media. Maybe they caught a glimpse at you, of you at your local grocery store or the mall or wherever. Okay, or maybe it was hearsay where someone else that they know have seen you, and then they go to them and say, hey, have you seen this person? Oh my goodness. Or hey, this person has this going on, did you know that? You know what I mean? And so just being curious, they go and check it out for themselves. So they see all this progress, okay? Not knowing that by that person turning and walking away, it's probably what motivated you even more to go harder for your dreams, your goals, your fitness, whatever it is that you turned to and made improvements. Those very people that turned away from you were your motivation, right? So, how does it feel to have your motivation turn around and look at you and go, maybe I had that one wrong. Maybe I had the wrong idea about that. Get this, you've always had value. You were always attractive. You were always smart. You were always a visionary. You were always lovable. All right. And genuine. And so many other traits. You always had those things going for you. But there was a time that maybe you didn't step into that yet. Okay. Maybe back then when they knew you, you hadn't really stepped into your confidence. You hadn't really stepped into your power as a person, a human being. But now that you have, now that you know that you are equipped to get the best that you deserve or what's for you, other people around you see it as well. Okay? So I just want you to know that, because it really starts with how you feel about you first. And it is amazing, it is intriguing when people turn back and look for the second time. And it's incredible because you were always the same person. You're just a 2.0 version, right? Because you've worked diligently on those areas in your life that, maybe you can admit you needed to work on. And you're still a work in progress. But to have someone to look at you at a different light is intriguing. And that lets you know, that's confirmation for you, right? That's confirmation from the divine or God to let you know that you're on the right path. I can't tell you how many times that has happened to me. I'm going to just share a brief example from my story. I had a person that, I really wanted to talk to this person at one time in my life. And at that time, I was very green, really not a whole lot of relationship experience like that. I was more in tune with trying to develop myself in other areas, okay? So the relationship aspect of my life was limited, but I had something for this person. And so we spoke briefly. And I thought he was interested, He didn't give me any type of indication that he was not. But what he did, it just changed the game for me. Because right when I was starting to really open up and give love a chance, he ghosted me. And this has been many years ago. This has been over 10 years ago or so, or more. He ghosted me. And he pursued someone else. It wasn't a breakup because we were never together. But he just vanished. He quit taking calls. He, didn't give me any type of explanation. So, fast forward. And you know what I'm about to say. So, I get friend requests. Hey, you look beautiful. I'm like, thank you. Do you remember me? Of course I do. And I didn't really just throw it in his face. I'm not that kind of person. I didn't throw it in his face about what he's done or what he did in the past, because guess what? It's the past. But when opportunity came up after a few texting conversations, of on social media, and I don't even have this man's number and he doesn't have mine, okay? But after a few texting or messaging episodes, he asked me, he says, why is it that you've never given me a chance? I said, well, I've given you a chance, but you didn't want me, or you didn't want that version of me back then, okay? I was still working on myself like I'm working on myself now, but you didn't want me back then. And I commend him for admitting that he did what he did, which was ghost me to pursue someone else. I commend him for that, because that's very honorable. But I told him this line right here, and I think I've heard it in a Lady Gaga song. Okay? So I told him this line right here. You can piece together a mirror, but guess what? You're still going to see the crack in that reflection, right? And it blew him away. Because no matter how much you try to apologize, no matter how much you try to piece things together, no matter how much you try to explain, that person that you're trying to come back to only sees the time that you rejected them. All right? And when that person finally gets it, that they have so much value, when you finally get that you have so much value and you're more than just somebody having to be away from you for months or years to see that. Because most times, I'm going to be honest, most times people, when they ghost you, they are in pursuit of something that they feel is better or something else. So they don't see the blessing that may be right in front of them. Because you were always a blessing now. You were always a blessing. Don't get that twisted. You were always the blessing. But it is a strong possibility that this person wasn't equipped to have you at that time. And maybe having that person in your life would have blocked your progress that you have now. So that's why moving forward, always be mindful of people that you get to know. Because just like how this guy missed out on an opportunity with me, we all, if we're not sharp, we can miss out on an opportunity on someone that could be good for us, thinking that we can find something better. And I'm not saying settle, but recognize and be open to when you may be in a season of receiving a blessing. All right? Okay. Well, I hope this resonates with you. Please leave a comment to let me know how it resonates. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you'll get more messages like this and other readings. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, and donations. Thank you for emailing me about personal readings and questions. I appreciate all of you. Love you to the moon and back. All right. I hope to see you in the live reading. Take care. Stay safe and blessed. All right. Have a beautiful one and have an awesome one. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.